How's it going today? It's William Sikora here, making my submission for Module 2. Let's see. Module 2-2. So let's go look at the rubric. Alright, so instead of a screenshot, I'll be just submitting this hopefully short video. Let's see. Background resembles plant surface. Let's go to Unreal. This is my Unreal. I've turned the sky dark as if to be like an outer space kind of sky. No atmosphere. Green clouds, just because alien planet, sure. Turned the ground into like this, I feel like it's like a Martian kind of like browns and reds for the terrain. Normal maps are in there, as you can see, the way the light hits them. Everything's nice and good there. Let me see if I can actually pop over here and show you the... Oh, I've got it in here. Let me see. Was it this one I made? Was my... Ah, that loaded on the other screen, but yeah, this one. Boom. My material for the planet, the 2 layers. So I've got that. I've got my floating objects. They're going to be the enemies. What were they called? Weavlos, I think. So that's one. I put one up there. I put one over there. I made like little flat areas for them to hang out. With some ramps around different places. And that's the noise they make while they hover, which is just a really bad noise that I made from scratch. Probably find something better later, but that works. Oh, hello. So yeah, there's that. So that's background. Hover launch component, check. Sound audio, yes. Blueprint screenshot. Screenshot of completed blueprint to instructor. So let's go look at the blueprint for the hover component. That would be this guy. So I've got my on initialize, which is begin play now, as I'm sure you know. Get owner, get the components by class, find the first primitive component, and set it to be what I'm going to be using. Get the world location of the object, subtract 150, which is the trace length. Put that into the end, so it looks 150 below to see if there's anything. And then break the result on what it finds, get the location, subtract the world location so that I get a distance for the vector length that I can feed into the lerp so it can hover correctly. Impact normal, multiply by the lerp value gives us the add force amount, so that it does more force as it gets further, as it gets closer to the ground, so that it hovers and goes back up. Primitive component there. Damping force 0.1, angular damping 0.6. The original damping force I had at like 1, but it makes it grind to a halt. And I found that 0.1 seems to be the optimal number where it doesn't pick up momentum, but it also doesn't come to a stop. So I'm pretty sure 0.1 is where it sits that it can go forever. I mean, I had it running for about 5 or 6 minutes, and it didn't seem like there was any difference in, like any increase or decrease in its velocity. So I would say that 0.1 is a good way to go. I didn't actually promote these to variables like they did in the video, but it wouldn't be very hard to just set that up real quick. Which, in the interest of doing it the way they did it, I will do that now. Okay, I'm guessing this is the blueprint that was the one to be viewed. I also have the one for the Weavlos, but there's not much here. It's just the viewport added the mesh and the audio. Didn't really do anything with the event graph for it. And the audio, which is just the sound I recorded. And then the attenuation sound settings so that I can make it have a linear sound around the would-be Weavlos. So yes, there's all that. And then what else? Bitbucket source control screenshot. So that's going to be over here. So my source control, I named the project my project because that's what Unreal called it, and I forgot to change it. So I'll just leave it as my project. I don't have anything else that I'm using with that name anyway. So here's my repository here. My commits page, I have the 2 commits, my initial one that I did, and then the updated settings for what I changed and tweaked on the on the repository on my side that I uploaded, I pushed to it. And that's it for that. And the only other thing left on the rubric is the implementation plan, 3 or more sentences for rapid prototype in the file project, which will be attached with this video. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.